We're so excited to have introduced marketplaces to everybody. And this is a product that we have been building at Index for years that really started with some of the work that we were doing in retail media in 2017 and 2018. We've been building it through feedback from partners and publishers really since the pandemic started. We launched it in a closed beta in September and scaled it through Q4.
So tell us what the utility is and who's using it and where and the value to the marketplace.
Marketplaces is all about moving ad tech to the next iteration, one that's not as marred by the friction that comes by way of manual integrations. That has often been the case for a company that's driving value to become part of the supply chain. So think of a lot of tech that publishers have to integrate either through their ad servers or through things like header bidding to bring a new partner in. There's a lot of resources, there's a lot of maintenance involved in doing so. Publishers today want to make sure that they're accessible to all demand, but have less resources than ever. So what Marketplaces does is leverage the fact that Index has integrations into every major publisher in the world, across every channel, as well as every single DSP, to allow all kinds of value creators, whether they're from commerce media, data providers, or curators, to bring new ad spend to publishers using all of our existing piping so that publishers don't have to lift a finger and we can drive more ad spend to working media.
So what's the monetization? Are you trading media? Is it a software solution? What's the monetization for you guys?
What we've decided to do is not to let business models get in the way of adoption and scalability by recognizing that today there's almost an incentive for companies to do integrations because it allows them to get more of their ad spend into the publisher's auction. With marketplaces, what we've decided is to not take any additional fees so that all of our marketplace ad spend gets into the publisher's ad server. And so Index is monetized the same way we are today at the end of every auction with the same fee that we've traditionally taken. But now there's no additional fee, which means that all of these partners can see all of their ad spend realized in higher win rates and better results for marketers and also better CPMs. That's really the novel difference that we've brought to market here that so far there's been no market response to.
And you've launched with some impressive partners. Tell us about the partnerships, the range of partnerships.
We're really excited to have launched with about a dozen partners at launch, including companies like Audigent and Multilocal, as well as agency groups like Omnicom UK, as well as Dentsu Japan.
Great, so it's for the buy side and the sell side.
So the benefit of the product is to drive more working media spend to our publishers, and the product is primarily used by companies in the buy side that are driving value to the marketer. So again, companies in retail media, data, as well as curation.
So what's happening with streaming? There's a lot of inventory, there's a lot of players. What's the opportunity for Index and what have you guys been up to?
I think streaming is going through its V2 right now. We've been working in this space for just about 3 years. We were a relatively new entrant. However, the business has grown dramatically on Index over the last year. And I think what we've helped people recognize is that some of the protocols that were used to drive ad spend to streaming originally in programmatic were protocols that were designed to sell banners, not protocols that were designed to sell commercial breaks and pods. And so through some great industry collaboration, an event like IAB, we helped collaborate on the OpenRTB 2.6 spec to really bring the pod, to bring the commercial break into programmatic, and I think it's unlocked a ton of value. Streaming right now is seeing record growth in supply. We're seeing more and more publishers make their inventory available to programmatic. We're seeing the consumer engaged, not just in the US, but in markets all over the world to a growing degree. And so organizing that supply and making it easy to buy using not an old protocol like the one that was used to sell banners, but a new protocol that's designed to sell pods, I think is just helping to remove even more friction to encourage more ad spend to move over to this channel even faster.